Okay, so, hello guys, it's me, Gaming Star here, and today I am back with another episode of Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney Justice for All. Last time, we basically started off the second case of the game, and, just this investigation, that's pretty much all we did, investigations, things. And we also, witnessed the murder and shit. And this time we're gonna go ahead and start the trial and meet new prosecutor. Oh boy, time to relax and get fun! What? Prosecutor Von Karma? You mean... No, I heard it's a successor this time. Successor? Manfred Von Karma was a real sinister man. He pulled all sorts of nasty tricks. All he could do is win. He was a man obsessed with the word perfection. He had a perfect record, and for 40 long years. Who knows what sorts of dirty tricks he used to get each of those guilty verdicts. And now his successor. I wonder what kind of person they will turn out to be. It's no good. Mystic Maya! Pearly! Shut up. Thanks to you coming all this way. I was really worried about you. Hey, where's your mother? Didn't you two come together? Mother is watching over the trainees. She said they have training for 2 days straight with no breaks. Huh? Then you came all by yourself? Yep, I snuck out of the manor and followed the map. Don't tell me you walked all the way here. Of course not. I ran. That's, I can't. Oh my, if it takes 2 hours by train. Oh man! Pearly, what about the train? Huh? What's a train? I give up. It's time, isn't it? I'm really scared. What if Von Karma tries to do something to me? At least I know Mr. Edgeworth would be nicer to me than Von Karma. Mr. Edgy Earth? Who is that? He's Nick's rival. Well, he's also a friend. I still remember him as though I've seen him only yesterday. Objection! I remember doing that, goddamn. Every trial was a scorching fierce battle until the very end. It was always back and forth with them. But when you're rivals for life... Maya! Please don't mention that name ever again! Huh? But why, Nick? I'm sorry, Maya. I forgot you don't know. He's gone. And he's not coming back. What? Wait a second. What's that supposed to mean? Court will commence shortly. Please proceed to the courtroom. Let's go. Now's not the time to talk about that anyway. Nick. You know, the harassment has kind of like ruined that a bit. Kind of ruined that whole thing. You know, just if you skip Farms to the Ashes, it's literally an optional case. You don't even have to do it. But like, if you skip that, this entire story makes more sense. But it's much more complicated thanks to Rise from the Ashes. Yeah, it's a bit weird. Oh, that's Von Karma. Court is now searching for the trial of Maya Fey. And the prosecution and defense prepared? What is this kid? Mr. Wright, are you prepared? Huh? Yes, Your Honor. Why do you want to be so bad at me? Mr. Phoenix Wright. Slight Germanish. I don't know how to do it, but I'm gonna try. I know it's gonna sound Italian in my case, but, you know. I know it's gonna sound like Luigi, but unintentional, alright? So I'm sorry if it sounds unintentional like Luigi, but that's how it's gonna go, okay? I must be still shocked because I'm a woman, correct? Hold on, so she's the fake successor to Prosecutor Von Karma? I'm Franziska Von Karma, the prodigy. I see. I gave up promising career in Germany and came to this country for one sole reason. Revenge. Revenge? Is this about her father, Manfred Von Karma? If it's something of a personal nature, I'm sure you can. Wow! I'm talking. Damn, don't whip me, girl. If you interrupt me again, my whip will be just speaking for me. Please speak with your mouth like a normal person. I beg of you. Ow! Make no mistake, I will defeat you. Prepare to go down, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Prosecutor Von Karma, your opening statement, please. Those of Von Karma blood have only one fate, and that is perfection. The defendant, Maya Fey, will find no escape from her guilt on my watch. Very well. Is that the defense's position? Your Honor, does the defense wish to enter a plea of not guilty? Yes. Foolish fool who foolishly dreams of foolish dreams. 10 minutes. I give the defense 10 minutes before I change this plea. That's right. I'll have you running from the justified self-defense plea in no time. Justified self-defense. A plea usually reserved for when a person unintentionally kills in defense of themselves. We could very easily make a solid case that is in self-defense, but the defense stands by the plea of not guilty, Your Honor. Because the plea justifies self-defense is to say you did kill someone. How foolish. And that's how you want to play it, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Then I shall not call the first witness. She's just as scary as her father. Like father, like daughter, I suppose. Witness, your name and occupation. Yes, sir. My name is Dick Gumshoe, detective of the local precinct. Ah! Get to the point already. Explain to the court the details of this murder. Yes, sir. If everyone would please take a look at this map. Say, fuck. The challenge chamber has no windows, so the door was locked shut. At the time of the murder, only the victim and the defendant were in the room. What were they doing there? They were channeling a spirit, sir. Channeling a spirit? That's quite the look of disbelief there, Your Honor. Anyway, a few minutes after the channeling started, gunshots were heard going from inside the room, sir. A few of the witnesses broke the door down and rushed into the room. That's when they found the victim was already dead, correct? I broke down the door with my bare fucking hands. I believe this is one of the most open and shut cases I've ever presented over. Literally shut in case. So, how did the victim killed? I was about to get to that. Stop wasting my time, then. Stop wasting my time. All hail. Cause of death. The direct cause of death was a pistol shot by the forehead, sir. The shot was fired from point-blank range. But before the victim was shot, sir, he was stabbed in the chest. That one was very severe, but not enough to cause instantaneous death. The murderer used a pistol to finish the victim off after stabbing. So the victim was stabbed before being shot. This is the victim's autopsy report, sir. Category's autopsy after being stabbed in the chest, he was shot in forehead point-blank range. The corpse has instant evidence. Mr. Wright, you may question the witness. Let's go! Woohoo, boy, let's go! Hee hee! Alright. Hold it, boy. The murder weapon, Detective Gumshoe. Whose pistol was it? It was the victim's. The victim? Now, why would he have a pistol? Who cares? The point is that you are missing those fingerprints on the pistol. If you're not already paying attention to that, then I suggest you start. Fingerprints? There are fingerprints? Along with the victims. The defendant's Maya face were also on the grip, sir. Oh no. So the defendant's fingerprints were left on the murder weapon. Ugh, walked right into her hands there. Fuck. Hold it! Point blank. Honestly, how far away was that? It was anywhere between 12 to 20 inches away. And how do you know he was shot point blank? Mr. Phoenix Wright. I grow tired of the foolish foolery of the foolish fools of this foolish country. Excuse me? Gunpowder burn. Gunpowder burn. When something is shot from point blank, a burn area is left around the bullet hole. Gunpowder exploding is what makes bullet fire, and that's real hot, pal. And there were definitely some gunpowder burns left on the victim's forehead. Wow, never knew that. Live and learn, I guess. Live and learn. Live and... Okay. I'll stop. Okay, I'll stop with that one. That fucking reference. I'll stop with the Sonic reference. Goddamn. Stab... Who stabbed with? A fruit knife. I see. So this knife was... It looks like it belongs to the face, sir. And of course, Maya's face fingerprints were all over it. All over it, huh? Does that look very good? What we do now, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Oh, fuck you, dude. Fuck you, Franziska. Franziska. How severe was the wound? If it had been half an inch or more in the right, it would have hit the victim's heart. After a stab like that, it's impossible to fight back, let alone stand. Since money sounds like his mind has stabbed him with the intent to kill. The murderer used a pistol to finish the victim's off after stabbing. Damn, that's one hell of a fatal shot. Are you sure he was stabbed first, then shot? Yep, sure could be. One look at the wounds and you've come to the same conclusion too, pal. Fool is a fool who only listen to the foolish opinions of the other foolish fools. Twitter in a nutshell. A pistol shot to the forehead at point blank is certainly enough to kill instantly. Does it matter? Then which was first? Think of a little more before you open that big mouth of yours, Mr. Phoenix, right? Right. Pain. That's enough! We have clearly established that the victim was murdered. I brought the 2 murder weapons with me today. Very well. The court accepts them into evidence. The pistol was Gray's, and the knife. Alright. The date and time of death was June 19th at 3:15 p.m. Eyewitness claims to have heard 2 gunshots at the time. And 2 murder weapons, both with the defendant's fingerprints on them, huh? That does seem like an open and shut case. Pretty obvious. Naturally. This is going from bad to worse. As if the summary is just I wasn't oversimplified thanks to an extreme. Your Honor, feel free to slam that little gavel of yours. Of mahogany. After all, there is no room for left for doubt, is there? That is quite true, Mr. Wright. Yes? Even in the face of all this, you do not wish to plead not guilty. The opinion of this court is still not just your plea. You will stand loose. See, it's just as a promise, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You will change your plea in less than 10 minutes. What will you do, Mr. Wright? Or will you choose to self-defense because now would be time to do so? This is your final chance. This is your decision, but I think this through. Plead not guilty! If we plead justified self-defense, we would basically be confessing to murder. After the trial, Maya's life will be ruined if she be labeled as a murderer. Okay, fun fact is that, did you guys know that I actually had an ancestor who literally committed murder that killed his own wife? Not really. I actually learned the other day is that, there's some interesting things about my family, to say the least, I could talk about later, but like, oh boy, right now I would, but I don't know. But I think I'll talk to you about that later. Oh boy, it's interesting. Here's your conclusion, Mr. Wright. The defense will not change its plea. We will accept nothing short of a complete acquittal. You have sealed your fate, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Detective? Yes, sir. Present the final portion of the testimony. The final strike. Yes, sir. Now, see here. Proceedings are run by... yes, sir. Go ahead, detective. Give your testimony. I think the court would like to hear about the other piece of incriminating evidence. Okay. Incriminating evidence. Sorry, pal, but there's an even more incriminating piece of evidence. This is the costume the defendant was wearing at the time of the crime. As you can see, it covered in blood. The defendant attacked and killed a person who, without a doubt, was not fighting back. So this is the costume. There certainly is evidence of the bag spray of blood on this. The piece directly links Maya fate to the crime, sir. I see. The court accepts its evidence. Time of the murder, there are blood spatters on it. Alright, Mr. Wright. My fingerprints are both first. There's blood splatters on your clothes. Could this situation get any worse? Ha! What's wrong? You seem to be at loss. I think this is the last piece of testimony the prosecution would have to offer. Feel free to suck off with your tail between your legs, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Please stop calling me by my full name. It's disturbing. Committing evidence. There's blood on the costume. Lab results show it's the victim's blood. Okay. So there's blood from the victim on the defense's clothes. Definitely not good. So, were there any other clues you could glean from the piece of evidence? Well... If you must change the topic, then the good detective here will testify again. But too bad, not enough time. Let's move on. Yes, Miss Von Karma is perfectly correct. Now even the judge is on her side. But if I bite more often I could chew here, what should I do? Press further, baby. Why is Miss Von Karma suddenly putting up resistance? There's more to be reason she suddenly throw an objection like that. There's a bullet hole! I see it, bro. There's a hole. I just looked harder, Mr. Wright. Miss Von Karma's logic perfect and poke on the hole. There's a literal hole! Poke a hole, Judge. There's a literal hole. There is one little thing. There's a hole on the fucking costume. Do you not see it, you idiot? What are you talking about, pal? Where is it talking about? I've come this far since turning back now. It's pretty easy. I mean, come on. Do you fucking see it? I'm not the only one, am I? Right there's a fucking hole! A hole! Wait, I asked the court, please take a look at the sleeve of this costume. The sleeve? There's a tiny hole. A hole? But I wasn't in the report. Hold on. What's around the hole? It's a smell of faintly of gunpowder. Gunpowder? No one ever told me! A hole that smells of gunpowder. It looks like we found the hole I was looking for. Your Honor, the only conclusions you can make is that this means there'll be a bullet hole. Odd! This is a very grave matter. It's best we correct the court record before anything else. Press the check button for more details. Sorry about that, I guess we messed up, sir. Is she actually smiling? What else is she hiding? Pull yourself together, detective. That tiny hole doesn't change a thing. The strength of the evidence then, horse. Continue with your testimony. That just now was a fluke, nothing more. How can you say something like that? This is a huge oversight. Well, I agree with this mistake on the part of the police. What Prosecutor Von Karma said is true. The evidence still stands. If you do not find more definitive problem with the evidence, then no way! Detective Gumshoe, please continue with your testimony. Yes, sir. That Von Karma, she thinks clearly. The defendant in the costume, as you can see, there was blood covered, but the defendant who attacked it. The defendant attacked and killed the person who found out was not fighting back. What do you mean? Objection! Bro, he was fighting back! It's simple. Detective Dick Gumshoe. Yes? Having you call my full name is kind of weird feeling. Yeah, that's true. So my client killed a person who, without a doubt, was not fighting back. Yeah, I did. Then what, may I ask, is the bullet hole you police overlook supposed to mean? What does it mean? I'll tell you what it means. It means that the victim had fired a shot. Is it what it means to not fight back? Ah, you're right. It seems you are correct. If the victim had tried to shoot the defendant, then it will change everything. Alright, the wind seems to be shifting. What's with that? Are you finished yet, laugh? Are you finished yet, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Ms. Von Karma? It seems that Maya Fave shot by the victim. However, that is only grounds enough for a support of justified self-defense plea. That is correct. But I am sure you remember, Your Honor, what the defense clearly said. They rejected the justified self-defense, pleaded not guilty. Ah! No, not you. Why, that's right. Did! Which means the defense has yet to prove anything at all. No! Well, yes, that's true. Thank you very much. Furthermore, just the fact that there is a bullet hole in the costume is not enough to substitute even a plea of justified self-defense. Huh? How so? Yeah! Don't just stand there. Hurry up and tell the court what transpired that day. If there's no information, we require added in, of course. Huh? You mean by myself? You want me to put together the scenario all by myself? Yeah! Yes, sir. Right away, sir. It's ma'am. Oh my god, okay. What transpired? During the channeling, the defendant saw her chance to stab the victim in the chest. Of course, the victim used the last of his strength to fight back, sir. While the two were fighting, the victim took out his gun. The victim took a shot, but because they were too close, he missed. The defendant then picked up on the opening, took the victim's gun, and ended it. The scenario you have just put together does make sense. Yes, sir. Well, Mr. Wright, on the surface, it does seem to make sense. However, don't give that easily. Please refrain from glaring at me like that. Now then, your cross-examination, please. Oh, I will. All right, let's go. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro. Oh. Fries. Fried juice. Objection! I think he's right. Oh, Mario, where are you? Oh, there you were. Missing a tiny hole in this costume will be the prosecution's undoing. I have some french fries with me, boys. ASMR. What do you mean? The hole doesn't hole has actually created a huge hole in your testimony. Oh boy. Explain yourself, Mr. Wright. Referring back, the victim fired his gun at point blank. If that were true, then there was a gunpowder burn on the costume. Gunpowder burn? This is what you testified earlier. When something is shot from point blank, a burn area is left around the bullet hole. Oh! But there is not a single trace of gunpowder burn on this costume. A very good point. And exactly what does this mean? It means that when the shot was fired, they were standing apart from each other. I am disappointed, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You think you can punch a hole in my logic with that? With the wishy-washy thinking like that, anyone can explain anything away. And then I implore you to disprove my line of thinking. Let's see. In the middle of their fight, the victim pushed the defendant away. And it was then, that when they were separated, that he fired. How was that? It's pretty complicated. As if that were even possible. According to the testimony, the wound from the stabbing was very severe. The victim would not have had the strength to push the defendant very far after that. Well then, that's right. The defendant must have pushed the victim away after stabbing him. Then, she must have put some faith between the doctor and herself. Then when she was preparing to strike again, the doctor took his shot. There should be satisfied even you. That does make an awful lot of sense. What do you think, Mr. Wright? Be careful. I don't know about that. Something doesn't make sense. There is a fatal flaw in your argument, Your Honor. An argument. Fatal? Flaw? Yeah! Very interesting. I would love to say that it's flaw. Is. Show me something that contradicts my explanation. There has to be a scenario explanation somewhere. She put some distance between them before rushing to make the final blow. And then when she was about to strike, the doctor took a shot. There must be a piece of evidence that contradicts the line of thinking. Follow screen, boy! This is a piece of evidence that destroys your logic. What is that? A folding screen? I would point to the course attention to the hole of a folding screen. Ah! It looks like you've already know what I'm talking about. Wait, what? Mr. Wright, your explanation, please! Are these two really that clueless? The bullet went through the defendant's sleeve first, then the folding screen. It passed through at a height of approximately 8 inches off the ground. Which means, when the shot was fired, Maya, the defendant, was not getting ready to strike, but was actually squatting low of the ground. Order the court! This changes everything. Look at the diagram of the crime scene. If Dr. Gray was here, he fired the shot, and the bullet hit the folding screen. It was hit at a location about 8 inches off the ground. At this time, the defendant was in this area. Kind of like right around here? Somewhere like right here, actually. Like somewhere right there, in a way. If you think about it. Just left. Like kind of like right here. Like right here. Somewhere around that range. Somewhere around here. Uh-oh, don't just face screen. Sure. Fuck! I messed that up! At this time, the defendant was in this area. So basically... Wait a minute. Should I think is in the... Left of the bullet. Went to the spot just left. Right here? So right there. Somewhere around here. Oh, fuck! Damn it! Hold on, let me, hang on, let me do something. There we go, okay. At this time, the thing was there. So basically, right around here. Because it's most logical that it was, like, right around here. So like right here, so around that area. I can't get the right spot. This one's a little bit difficult to get. I'm not gonna lie. Just left of the bullet hole. So the red area is where the bullet hole was at. So left is where the area of the bullet hole. So left of the bullet hole. So like right here? Just left. Right here? She was standing near the folding screen. Wait a second. We know the defendant was close to the ground based on the height of the bullet. But how can you get distance from that? Isn't it possible that the defendant was standing much closer to the victim? That's impossible. But why? You, of all people, should know the answer to that question, Ms. Von Karma. You were shot from somewhere close. Gunpowder very present. However, my French fry, there's nothing for this wood around the bullet hole of this costume. Ah! Gotta steal Mr. Phoenix, right? You. I believe it has now been proven that. I get my French fry. I was hearing ways of victim. She was shot. I think this has changed the situation. It changes everything. Honestly, Your Honor, it changes everything. Hospital claimed that the defendant was aiming to kill by stabbing. They were true, delivering the final strike with the knife would be ideal. However, what is the defendant doing at this time? Squatting all the way to the phone screen? Exactly. If Maya Fey was the real murderer, why would she be fully screened instead of preparing to strike? Upon further consideration, does make very little sense. Yeah, I figured there had to be a reason. Figuring things out to proving your logic behind everything is your job! Alright, with this, the rest of the trial should be in the back. Blast radius of disaster. You are such a smart man, Mr. Phoenix, right? To think that you have been able to take a completely hopeless case to this point. Now I know why Papa had tough time with you. You amuse me. Of all the times like this in here, why did it have to be a smiley smile? Same as a fucking wit. Detective? How dare you doubt my perfect logic? Ah! That's my fault! I thought of saying that standing the first removing the strand goatee. Oh, the rest of the shit will come later. Punishment? Oh boy. Well then, Your Honor, I think I have little confidence space. I think it's time to call in the next witness. Next witness. It's gotta be Laura. Very well. The court will take 5-minute recess. After we continue, we can hear the next witness. Alright. Let's do it. You know what? Frick it. Let's start the court. I don't care. Eating my fries. There goes Mario. Oh, that was a close one. I know you were giving in your own to defend me, but with a penalty hanging in the air, I feel like I was pretty close to dying myself. But you're wonderful out there. You listened carefully, made theories, and tricked everyone into believing you. Thanks. Wait, tricked? That must be a lawyer's secret technique, right? Tricking people into making a motion. By the way, is the next witness who I think it is? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Lotta Hart. Oh, guess there's no escaping her, huh? Remember, Nick, you promised you saved me. If you lose, me and my sis ghost will come after you and haunt you. Your sister? Are you talking about Mystic Mia? Yeah, do you remember her, Pearly? My sister was a super good lawyer. She was also Nick's teacher. Oh, I didn't know that. Alright, let's get it going. Mi papita. Okay, let's go. Order of received, first order of— OW! I don't want to hear it, old man. After I call my witness, take 3 quietly and watch like a good boy. Yes, sir! Bring in the photographer who witnessed the channeling. I witnessed too, you know. I was there, bro. I was where? Witness, your name and occupation, if you please. Hey, Phoenix. How you doing? Just fine. Sorry about this. Didn't exactly have a choice, you know? Yowza! Name and occupation. I declare, what in tarnation? Hey, Judge, this here is bound against my fair sale. That's fine. That's fine! That ain't that's a whip! There's no need for foolish cries from the foolishly foolish fools. Let's hurry up and testify about what happened on the day of the murder. I haven't even gone to say my name and job. Okay, but again. The name's Lotta Hart, paranormal photographer, and I'm here to testify. Now, let's all be one big happy family. Okay. One big happy family. Oh my god. Let me eat my fries. Hang on real quick. Where'd the count right now? Owner, dog, and defendant went into the Chandler chamber. When we were waiting outside the door, and then BANG! We hear this gunshot. Mr. Lawyer there broke the door down, and we rushed into the room. Inside was dead victim and the defendant, waving a pistol around. I swear, other than those two, there was no one else in the room. And did you take the picture of the scene right after the murder took place? Wrecking course? Excuse me? Wrecking course, the short for yeah, wrecking, of course I did. Ah! Does it look like I get her? Let's hurry up and show up the picture in the court already, bitch. Wouldn't tell the truth. Won't be in that picture. Let me see here. Here's the picture. Alright, let's see it. It was certainly seen how the defendant and the victim were in that room. Alright, good. Are you dirty, Mr. Phoenix Wright? I will clear all doubt about Maya through the cross-examination. Just watch me. Hold it, boy. Was there really only those two that went in? What are you blabbering about? You were in there too, were you not? Huh? Why don't you answer that yourself? Was it really just the two of them? Yes, Dr. Gray and Maya were the only two that went into that room. Hold on, we can't have the fest testifying guests so quiet. Anyway, folks, only the two of them went in that Chandler chamber, you hear? But you know that from the very beginning, didn't you? Witness, continue. Was it really a gunshot? Are you insane? You must have heard it as well. Ugh. Why don't you testify to court, Mr. Phoenix Wright? It was a really gunshot. Yes, I think it was something that sounded like a gunshot. And why are we here listening to the defense testifying? And the world becomes just a little crueler. I heard a gunshot a long time ago, and so I know. I tell you, it was a gunshot I heard. Now, this is where the story heats up. Shit gets real. Let's go. Alright. Hold it, bro. So let me get this straight. This Mr. Lawyer there broke down the door. Honestly, Mr. Phoenix Wright, why don't you tell us what happened then? Yes, Miss Montgomery, I broke down the door. Sorry. Why does this feel like an inquisition? No need for apologizing. That was great. You're a real man. Oh, really? That's something I would like to see. The judge is smiling rather openly. I'll take that as a good sign. And what did you see once you broke in? The defendant waving a pistol at him. Are you sure it was defendant Maya Fey? Sure, I'm sure. Lotta seems awfully confident in her testimony. Press harder! Lotta, please, think back to the day one more time. What's getting at? Remember what you said when we broke into that room? I was murdered. Click. Lotta! At a time like this! Times like this, I'm perfect for snapping up shots. But anyway, what's going on here? This gal, she? Maya? She didn't even know if it was Maya. When you saw the murder at that time, you couldn't even tell if it was Maya or Faye or not, am I correct? Well, yeah, see. Order, Miss Hart. You are to present accurate testimony. Yeah, sorry. Good, the ship swings back to my side. For a defense lawyer, your defense is terribly lacking, Mr. Phoenix Wright. But let's get back to the witness window to enter the challenge chamber. When they enter, one of the two people that entered the chamber was Maya Fey, correct? Yeah, that's right. Yeah. It was Maya that went in. It looks like we've come to a collective conclusion. The person in this picture is most certainly Maya Fey. Exactly. Rats, and I'm trapped like one. Last statement to the press. Are you absolutely certain of that? Sure am, but that old witch chased us out of the room, so... Old witch. Does she mean Morgan Fay? But there was no one else in there, says, you know what? The channeling chamber was very dark, almost pitch black. Is there really no one else in there? What about... behind the folding screen? What about behind the folding screen? Did you check back there? Wreck given! Huh? What in the... Wreck given, you know? You reckon? That's a given. It took me a good look around that room once. It ain't no way anyone was hanging out behind the folding screen. Feels hard. What? You got a problem? Wreck given. I mean, I'm a little under difficulty in understanding you. If you would please stop saying now, Mr. Phoenix, right? Do you see a problem with the testimony or don't you? She says I thought there's nothing wrong with their testimony. I was with her, so I know she's telling the truth. Enough! Seems that there is no issues with Miss Hart's testimony. At the time of the crime, only 2 people were here in the channeling chamber. The victim, Dr. Turner Gray, and the defendant, Maya Fay. Bits of the defendant cannot be verified in this picture. However, if we think about the circumstances you have with the defendant, what am I going to do? Just let us go? What is it, Mr. Wright? You look like you're supposed to say something. Charge against me? Is there anything? I can't present anything. There's nothing I have. Well, Mr. Wright, nothing, Your Honor. That's very smart of you, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You really should give up trying to prove this is not my affair. I didn't say anything about giving up. I just don't have the right piece of evidence to prove my argument. That's enough. Is it? Is all I can do? I think it was quite obvious the verdict of guilty is not possible. I told you. Totally 100% impossible. Ms. Von Karma, do you have any further questions for this witness? I've established that the defense is here to further more questioning will be necessary. What about the defense? No further questions, I presume? I couldn't protect Maya. The defense? The defense! Phoenix, you can't make that kind of face. A lawyer is someone who smiles no matter how bad it gets. But Mia? I guess I made it just in time. What did you say? Pearls! Her clothes are a bit small! Anyway, what are you waiting for, Phoenix? Let's go! But how? She's already taken every advantage. The advantage is still in your hands. Think carefully one more time about what you see in the channeling chamber. Do you remember what she told me yesterday? Dr. Gray! Clink. I was murdered. What? You see, there is one final piece of the puzzle. Mia! Question Lotta one more time, Phoenix. I don't know if she's doing it unconsciously or on purpose, but she's not testifying truthfully. No. Hold it! Please wait, Your Honor. The defense would like to request the witness testify one more time. Overruled. I'm afraid that you're too late, Mr. Wright. The cross-examination is already ended. Furthermore, when you leave it— Ah! It's fine. You're allowed another testimony. Carlos gets perfect, absolutely flawless. And with a better time, doesn't you see that? But I mean, I guess a place I must go after this. Alright, I'll allow it. That's hard. Hurry up and give us another testimony. Well, heck, what am I supposed to talk about? Please tell us once more about what happened when you burst in the channeling chamber. Okay, you got it. See, you got through that judge somehow, right? Well, actually, it was Von Karma's whip that got through him. To be honest, yeah. Part 2, here we go. Ah, fuck. Damn, there's ketchup on my shirt. Mouthful of ketchup. We all broke into that room and y'all focused on was Maya. I was kind of scared of the dead body, so I didn't take a good look at it. I'm really bad when it comes to blood and ghosts and stuff. But I still managed to point my camera in Maya and take a shot. I think that was different from before. Some parts of her testimony were very vague. I should press on her so drag all your leg as you taste the bitterness of your defeat. Well, amuse me with your useless questions, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I'm waiting. One, 2, 3, 4. Press. Here we go. 2, right? 2 what? 2 shots. You took 2 shots, but only one was submitted as evidence. Miss Hart, where's the other picture you've been holding? Bros, No. You got it all wrong. It's not me. I didn't mean anything bad. I know I can be a little mean, but I ain't evil. Well, at least she knows herself. Then why have you not shown this other picture to the court yet? Well, I didn't know. This prosecutor woman told me to shut my trap about it. What? Fuck karma! Miss Von Karma, you're hiding critical evidence? Unforgivable, Von Karma. Suppressing evidence like this, you're as bad as your father. Where'd it come from, boy? Doesn't really matter what you do. Your Honor, the defense asked the prosecutor Von Karma to be held in contempt of court. Oh, yes. Me, contempt of court? You got to be serious. But you hid evidence from the court on purpose. That's not fair. Phoenix, are you a lawyer or a school child? I got so angry I lost my composure. Miss Von Karma, would you care to explain yourself to this court? I thought this picture was not important, and thus, there's no need to submit it. How could you think? The picture is worth more or less the same. Why bother with the second? I mean, it's just some more trouble. It's worth to submit this evidence. More trouble than it's worth? How can you say that? If you want to see it this badly, I'll submit it. Alright, let's check it out, actually. Let's look at it. It is important! What is this picture? It's obviously the second picture that the witness took the day of the scene of the crime. Right? It's a little off-center, but this is what you get when you nervous amateur. I think the important point here is the person in this picture. The most definitely not Maya Fey. Bro, it's pretty obvious. Come on, it's important. What is the meaning of this? This might be the break I was looking for. Now, should I, assist person, drop the issue, or assist is not Maya? Let's go insist. It doesn't really matter what you choose, but you can pick anyone anyway. Your Honor, as you plainly see, it is not mine. The picture, it's just not her face. Her whole body has taken on a different appearance. There's only one conclusion that can be drawn then. That somehow this other person snuck in and traded places with the defendant. Odd! I accidentally skipped a few, but that's fine. Odd! Well, yes, believe you're correct, Mr. Wright. The person who was inside the challenge chamber was not Maya Fey. Mia, we did it. You're too soft. Huh? You're softer than Aunt Morgan's strawberry desserts, Phoenix. Take a look at Prosecutor Von Karma's face. She's smiling? I think I better continue the wedding, Mr. Phoenix, right? Miss Von Karma, what do you mean by that? Your Honor, I would like you to take a look at this picture. This is taken yesterday at the detention center's visitor's room. This is Mr. Phoenix Wright with the defendant Maya Fey during his visit. Maya Fey, but this is a totally different person. She looks this way because she's obviously in the middle of a channeling spirit. It's unbelievable that she can't. Yet, it is the truth. That Maya Fey is in the station physically changes into the person she's calling. Miss Von Karma, a word if I may. Mia! Taking pictures of someone during a private visit is illegal. Surely you must know that the picture can't be submitted as evidence. Obviously, I know this picture is illegal. But I never intended to submit it as evidence in the first place. What is she? From the moment I showed this picture to the court, this case became all mine. After all, the image has now been forever burned into the judge's mind. I don't have a single willing line. I've been had. I don't claim to understand this, but I still shall believe it. Are you saying that this person is a different person is the defendant, Maya Fey? To give up here, the trial will end. I'm supposed to know how much it cost me. I don't even know if I can prove it. Honestly, I don't know if I can. Can I though? Can I even prove it? I can't actually. No, fuck! Fuck! I messed up. I pressed the wrong button. I messed it up. Damn it, that was my fault. I didn't mean to. The right hand? Huh. The sleeve. Wait a minute. The sleeve right here. It's missing. Please direct your attention here to the sleeve, but there's anything odd about it. Exactly. And that is exactly what is so odd. Something that shouldn't be is missing. Ah! There's a bullet hole in the sleeve of the defense costume. Accidentally pressed the wrong one. I'm sorry. If that's the case, there should be his picture as well. I'm an idiot. Damn it, guys. I was just eating my french fries, so I didn't look. I was eating my fucking fries, okay, guys? When Karma, you tend to hide a valuable piece of evidence. I'm trying to penalty for this. Alright, should be some major damage to our argument. Don't celebrate yet. You like to bring down the moon, don't you? Take a look at Miss Von Karma's face. Ah, she's got the consenting grin plaster all over her face again. Jumping the grin again, I see. Again, yeah, I see. I would like to extend an apology on behalf of those incompetent fools. What do you mean? And what incompetent fools? Those fools down in the prison had missed a bullet hole. I would have gotten a report about it. As I didn't, I could have not known this picture was even relevant to this case. I see. She's lying through the teeth. I know it. You knew everything. Pull a whole picture, everything. But you can't prove that. Franziska Von Karma's idea of a perfect case is quite fascinating, don't you think? Your Honor, you need not to worry. If you must assign a penalty, I'll personally make sure the detective gets what's coming. I'm sure it will be a great tip at this next salary discussion. Oh no, the poor salary. Oh no, poor gumshoe. Poor guy. Damn. Poor guy. Okay, very big problem. Karen was taken into custody. Her costume was bullet hole in the sleeve. However, from this photo, it would appear that the right shooting, there was none. I was confused by this strange twist of events. Your chance being exploded while it's been shot. Alright? Got it. Watch this, Maya. Your Honor? There's only one logical explanation to contradiction. The picture is fake. The bullet hole was made later. The shooter is someone else. The defendant's sleeve had a bullet hole in it. However, this person clearly does not. There can be only one explanation. The person who shot Dr. Gray was not the defendant, but a different person altogether. What? Oh boy, I'm gonna eat my fucking fryos. Of course, in the store order to suspend the child. Ow! Ah! Why me? The defense argument is a complete mess. Complete mess? I don't see how. Please, enlighten us. A witness. Ah! What the heck? Does anybody ask you out, babe? Be quiet, you! You were the one who said it was only the two of them when you entered the room. Well, you know. You will. Why? I swear to my whip off that thing, you see? Look, sis, you're looking mighty scary when you don't say. I swear it wasn't lying on thing. There was anyone else in the room, honest. It was me, that's Mr. Phoenix, right? The perished too. They're gonna appear from. Why is it like I want to do this cry? Well, if the person in the picture is not the defendant, then it poses two very big questions. First is where did the defendant vanish, and second, where did the person come from? That's right, now hurry up and answer, Mr. Phoenix, right? Come on, you can't fall apart here, Mr. Phoenix, right? Can't believe that even me has come with my full name. But, I mean, how am I supposed to prove something like this? I don't know, yes, Mr. Phoenix, right? Or do you think you have to turn things around even now? Turn things around? That's right, Mia would always turn things around and change perspective. Yeah? So, where did Peter appear and where did Maya disappear to? Went to the situation at a different angle. Let's see. They're in the room, and what Maya had left him somehow. Mr. Wright, let's hear what you come up with. If it was channeling a third person, Maya had left the room. Somehow. Maya had left the channeling room at some point, and the defense can prove that this time. Oh, how foolish one makes a foolish face while dreaming foolish dreams. My face was being locked in after her aunt more than fair. The chances of her living in crime scene lowered in the defendant's salary. Let's see the evidence. Proof that the fact that the murderer until this time had left the room. The key. You guys remember that key? Miss Hart, do you remember this key? Well, I've seen it. Hey, that's the channeling chamber key, right? Before the channeling started, Maya locked the door from the inside with that. The defendant herself locked the door? Yeah, that's why we all couldn't get the door open. That key is the only way in its kind, after all. Oh, one of a kind, you say? Wait, Mr. Phoenix, right? Yes, it looks like she's catching on. I'm afraid to ask, but... Why is that key currently in your possession? Huh? What do you mean? If Maya Fey locked herself in, then the key should have been with her. Yes, agreed. However, she did not have the key at the time of her arrest. Ah! Well, ain't that a kick? So how come you're holding it? I got this as the present from a certain little girl. And that little girl was nowhere near the crime scene at the time. That's preposterous. This means that Maya Fey must have left the room. If she had not, I would not be holding this key you see before you. No! That's good. Que bueno. Seems you have to comment and passe. This picture is currently captured at face of the murderer. However, or not. Wright is arguing that the person is not the defendant. Furthermore, proof the key is submitted as evidence. And on karma? How can this be? At this point in time, a verdict on the defendant's guilt is not possible. My perfect case. This is a flaw in my perfect case. I don't think you've won yet, Mr. Phoenix, right? I'm a prodigy. I've never lost a case. My friends game with this fork. I'll bet to lose here in squad from a fool like you. I don't care what I have to do. I will get my guilty verdict. That's enough. If you would like to continue, do so in the lobby. Court will reconvene. We can see you tomorrow at 10 a.m. In this all, court is adjourned. Thanks, Judge. My fries. Wow. That's it. I thought I had no choice. Good going, Pearly. I knew you were special. Hey, Nick, did you know? Yeah. It's not like anyone else in there could have done it. Nick, I know you're trying really hard and all, but I really don't remember ever leaving that room. And I don't think that third person could have gone into the room. But yeah. Well, at least we have until tomorrow to figure things out. It happened in the room, for instance. Yeah, I'm counting on you. I'm you too, you. And by the way, Nick, do you think you could take Pearly back home for me? Sure. Alright, Pearls. You ready to go buy some tickets? Huh? A ticket. Poor Finn. So sheltered. Alright. I'm here. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like, subscribe, whatever. And next time, we're going to go ahead and continue on, do more investigations. And, yeah, I'm going to do more investigating and things like that. So, see if we can find more evidence. That's what we're going to do. So, see you guys then. Bye.